So the CPCE exam, or the Counselor Preparation Comprehensive Examination, is a test that you take prior to moving on to your internship phase of your counseling program. Now, typically you're going to take this during your practicum course, in which you're having to get 100 hours of supervised counseling experience, 40 direct hours and 60 indirect hours. Again, this is a test that you have to take before you're actually able to move on to the internship phase of your counseling program. Um, this test consists of 160 questions. Okay, now about 24 of those questions are field questions, questions that don't count toward your final the final results. And you don't know which ones are going to be field questions, and you don't know which ones are not going to be field questions. When I was taking the CPCE exam, it seemed like they were asking a lot of the group work questions, the research questions, and there was another category, career questions. So I feel like a lot of the field questions were coming from those categories, because it seemed like, especially the career and the group work questions. But again, for different schools, the standard is different. Um, for some schools, they have a set requirement that you have to get 75 correct in order to pass. Some schools, they grade on a scale in which, depending on how well people do, then they'll curve it and decide who passed and who fails. And for some people, some schools, they have a direct number. It goes. I've even seen that some schools had up to, you have to get like 95 right in order to pass the CPCE, which is a very high standard. Um, so that's just a little bit about the CPCE exam. One good thing is that there's a ton of material online that you do not have to pay for. If you type in Quizlet CPCE, there are tons of flashcards, and a lot of these flashcards come from questions that were asked and practiced CPCE exams. So I would utilize that, and that's what I utilized when I was taking the CPCE exam. Also, there are tons of YouTube playlists that help you with the CPCE. They go over research, they go over group work, career assessment, all of the nine, I think, categories that there are. I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know.